You ever have the problem of your totes and knobs being just a little bit loose? Well, it's an easy fix. You grab a screwdriver, you put it in the slot, and you give them a little tweak. And usually that's all it needs to stiffen. It seems like an obvious thing, but not always, because it's not always a fix. Sometimes you'll turn on it and it's not going any farther. The screw has bottomed out. What happens is as the wood expands and contracts throughout the year, when it expands in the humid times, it actually crushes the fibers because they can't go any farther due to the screw and the base of the plane. But then comes the dry times, which for us is in the winter, and everything shrinks back down, and all of that wood that has been crushed now leaves a little gap. And that shrinking is going to mean that now they're loose, and so you just tighten them down. But most of my planes are well over 100 years old, and years of just tightening it down a little bit, eventually the screw gets to the bottom and you can't tighten it anymore. Probably the most common and easiest answer for most people is you take out that rod out of the tote and you just file the tip down, take a little bit of material off and put it back in there, and then you've got another couple years of cranking on it. Well, it works perfectly fine. But eventually that brass nut falls down into that hole and it starts drilling away deeper and deeper. And you don't want that brass nut down here. You want it up at the top, nice and flush and looking pretty. So to fix that, you actually just put a small washer down in there that's the same diameter as the outside diameter of your nut. That washer will give you a little bit more thickness so that you can crank on it for a while more until eventually you have to add another washer. But honestly, at that point, you're probably talking about your grandkids' lifetime because they don't move that much. I honestly can't believe I'm doing a video on this topic. I mean, come on, man, get a grip.